Hi everyone. So today we are going to deal with other ES6 features. The first one we are looking into it is template literals. So previously we were using template strings. So there we used single quotes and double quotes to display the strings. Here with the introduction of ES6 we are using backtick, which is the key under escape key. So here we are using this backtick character, and we can easily add the JavaScript variables using this dollar and the curly braces syntax. Also, we can implement multi-line strings. Previously, we were in need of that new line character in order to display the multi-line, but here we need not to require that. So we can simply use the ending backtick only. It indicates the end of the string. So if we include a white space, a new line character, everything, it will be read as it is. Also, we can actually add some expressions, like for computation, some expressions we can add. So it's being more flexible with this template literals. So for an example, we can see the below. So here it's like a name is there and a channel name is there. So I'm just outputting welcome to an ES6. So in order to show the expression, I have written it like this. So we can actually compute any sort of variables, or we can easily provide their variables as well. So we can compute expressions. We can provide a new line character or multi-line characters, white space, or else variables. Anything we can implement it using this template literals as of now. So the output, you can see it. It's welcome to ES6 template literals and learner tickets. So variables are used, numbers are used, and the expression is being used, and multi-line is getting used. So the other feature is destructuring. So here we will discuss array destructuring as well as object destructuring. So before we used to handle this array elements using their indexes. So if we want to access each element of that array, we may need to use for loop, or any other loop using this indexes. So now it's made easy that we will just mention the name on the left hand side using the array brackets, and then we will directly give the value, and it will be assigned as per the array destructuring. So now these much of statements is getting reduced to a single statement, which is more effective in our coding practices. And the next thing is object destructuring. So here also we will have an object with some properties, right? So here simply we can assign this object to a constant name comma roll number. So we want what we want that whatever property name is mentioned over there, we are mentioning it over here. If you want a different property name to be, then it have other things like alias naming. So we can simply give a colon and give that new name which you want. Also, we can assign the default property as well for these objects. So we can simply assign it in an equal to sign. So this is how the object destructuring is being done. We can simply once the object is ready, then we will assign this object to the name and roll number as shown over here. So if we access this name and roll number, the output will be displayed. Previously we were like a student dot name, student dot roll number. So everywhere we had to repeat the object name dot the property name. So it's more coding is less over here. So there more coding was required. So we can simply access the values by simply this name and roll number, and if you want other name, then we can use this format. So this was all about destructuring. Now default parameters. So default parameters is like previously they were in Java and all, we have this default parameters, but in JavaScript it's like whenever we don't have that from the user input is if it is not there, then we will have an inside check whether this value will be an undefined or not. But here with the introduction of ES6, we can easily pass default parameters. So this first example is for sending a default parameters to a function. It's a simple function of adding two numbers. So a and b are the parameters, and here we can see that default parameters 1 and 0 is being assigned. So return a plus b. So the first case is like console.log of add. So nothing is given by the user. So here it just compute 1 plus 0. The default parameters will be used. And again for the next statement, if you just pass one argument, so it will take it as the first argument. So 3 plus 0, 3 will be the answer. Now the again the next statement, add of 2 comma 3, so two arguments are present means two arguments will be taken. The next case is for undefined and 4. So here if we give undefined purposefully, then it will take the default parameter which is 1 in the case of A. So 1 plus 4 will be 5. And the next statement is like 4 comma undefined, so here it will take it as 4 comma 0. So it will be 4. So default parameter for B is 0, so that's why 4 plus 0 will be taken. And here again for the last statement, undefined and defined, then it will take the default parameter. So that was all about the default parameters to a function. For default parameters, we can actually send not only variables, a function also can be sent as a default parameter to a function. So here the other example you can see is like a function greeting is there, and here we are sending a argument called message, and this message can be a default parameter by a, and that also can be a function. So this get message function is a default parameter which is described which is defined below part function get message, which is returning hello world. So this is all these are some of the features of ES6 which were introduced in 2015. So with this I'm ending this ES6 tutorial. Please comment if you if you have any comments on this, and thank you. Please to subscribe my channel. Thank you.